Hello, pirates, welcome back. I am Captain Cash the Stampede. We have arrived on the shores of a brand new season, and with a new season in tow, that means that it is time once again for us to keep you pirates in the know about what is going in and out of the stores inside of Skull and Bones. Now, if this is your first time here, what we do is kind of follow the catch-up mechanic, is what I like to call it, inside of the game. Essentially, new pirates like yourself, or pirates who maybe missed a season or missed out on a certain piece of gear because of a bad drop rate, whatever the case may be, the game will rotate a few of these items in and out of William Blackwood's store here. He's our seasonal vendor, and we also have a vendor for the helm, basically a vendor for the high-end or in-game pirates that we call kingpins. Taking a look inside of the Smuggler's network, you will see that William Blackwood is no longer trading in Jade. You will now be collecting stones and gemstones from the various seasonal enemies that we face, and once you get your hands on enough of them, you can trade them here. First thing you can get is the Carronade Culverins. These are from Season 1, and also the LaFleur Poison Mortar from Season 1. This is perfect for anyone who's looking to make a La Peste ship, because we also have the Poison Long Guns, the La Pica 3, and both blueprints for the La Peste set, the Wrathful Ward and the Wailing Ward. For furniture, we have the Secret Cache 1, the Leather Station 1, the Raised Quarterdecks 1, and the LePonce schematics. These will help you create the furniture needed to actually see the weak points on La Peste's ship. For those pirates that are at Kingpin level, both helms have access to the Crimson Lotus armor. This is for anyone who is a fan of crew attack. I did a crew attack video for the Brigantine. I will be doing another one featuring this armor. It hopefully is pretty good. But also we have the Agni's Fury. This fires sea fire darts. So if you're not a fan of the sea fire flame, you can now put sea fire darts on here. I will be putting this on the ship that I have now named the Agni Kai. For our furniture, we have the Mine Clearing Locker. This is also new. It helps against those envoys that use mines, gives you a chance of missing them, and does less damage when you get hit by them. And we have Chained Links. While trimming sails reduces weak point damage by 50% at the cost of 10% of crew stamina. Also reduces incoming damage to weak points by 15%, increases armor as well. And in the helm, on a rotational or limited time basis, we have the Buccaneer's Oath armor. We have the full Elise Demi cannons. We have some furniture too, Dummy Spring Loader 1 and the Gunner's Quadrant. We have another piece of armor with the Celestial Dance. This is the one that generates the lightning when you brace. And we have the Spikes Station, yet another piece of furniture. Now, in case you missed it, I did say that these are available at both helm locations, so you don't have to go back and forth between the two of them trying to shop around for different items. They both have the same thing, except for inside of the helm office. Once you pop over to the laboratory area, you will notice that we can now create things with Jade. In the laboratory, the refinery jobs now have an option for you to turn all of your Imperial Jade that you stacked up from last season into carved Imperial Jade. This is something that you can trade to Rama for a large amount of silver, but I would hold on to it just in case there becomes something available you can purchase with it. But not only that, we'll be able to create our own Jade out of raw Imperial Jade that is now available on the Smuggler's network for you when you plunder forts. And speaking of refineries, both of our standard refineries have new materials, putrefied Lestari skin and putrefied Zamahari boot scales. You can naturally farm these from the monsters themselves, but you can craft them also, which is a very cool convenience item to have, just in case if you happen to help out someone farming the base model of these instead of the tainted versions. Now, you'll want this because there are going to be a whole new set of monster equipment that you can make, that you can purchase from the Sea People vendor out at Lanitra. The Rifled Barrel Workshop, the Debris Locker, and we also have a new set of armor that has a name that I'm going to have a hard time pronouncing. as well as the copper fastening station. So get ready to farm the absolute hell out of monsters so you can get your hands on these as well. The commodity traders got a glow up as well. Instead of just selling a bunch of BS that you don't need, they actually have specialized materials that you need for crafting. These are things you can of course make in the refinery or just purchase straight up for pieces of 8. But yeah, if you have an abundance of silver, you can pop over to both of these and get your hands on some of the more basic items and some of the ones that are a little harder to get from time to time. I'm gonna pop in and see if these change or update, but for now, another great addition. And last, for those kingpins who are looking to collect their rewards from the end of last season, those are in your mailbox. Just pop over there and open up your kingpin gift. This will have your upgrade parts and your helm leases. For those of you who are new to the game and you're wondering what this is about, once you become a kingpin, you will be able to gain territory. In a way, it's a in-game type of thing that people complain about. But once you get to this point, you'll be able to gain territory, and depending on how much territory you gain in a season, you're paid out for that in upgrade parts and helm leases. I can just sell right out and pick up 3 places without having to participate in any PvP. They're just going to be mine regardless. And you get, I think, another 1 or 2 from the season pass, so you're able to get one whole like region locked down for yourself if you play it right. You know, just a nice little tip for those of you who are new to the game and don't really want to participate with all of that stuff. You can do it passively for free if you set yourself up right as you go through the season. But that is going to do it. You will be seeing some more build videos, of course, now that the season is up and we have some new equipment for me to test out. In fact, I have one that might pop up tomorrow if everything plays out correctly. But until then, I have been Captain Cash the Stampede. Leave all questions or comments that you have down below, and I'll answer them as soon as I can. I'll see you out there in the seas, folks. Have a good one.